Guys, if you're new here, my name is Candy. I am a mama to five, and on my channel I share a lot of homeschooling, homesteading, gardening, day in the life videos, grocery hauls, and all kinds of fun stuff. I hope that if you've not already subscribed, you'll subscribe now and stick around for more. Today I'm going to bring you along a little bit with my family, but mostly we're just going to have a chat. Okay, so while the kids are digging and making themselves a village in the dirt, I'm working on breakfast. I went ahead and put about a cup of dehydrated potatoes in a bowl with about a cup of hot water, covered it up, and while those soak, I'm cooking half a pound of breakfast sausage with some bell peppers and onions that I had in the freezer already chopped up. And I'm just letting this cook on a real low heat, and while it's cooking, I've been going in and out watching the kids play and just relaxing. Now, the sausage is still not quite done. I went ahead and added the potatoes because they've absorbed all the water, and I'm just going to let the potatoes cook while the sausage and the bell peppers and onions finish cooking. Once this is done cooking, I'm going to make everybody a fried egg to go on top, and I was going to put some shredded cheese on it, but we are out of shredded cheese, so I'm going to just use some garden something or another cream cheese that we have in the fridge, and that'll work just fine too. Here is what our sausage and potatoes looks like now that it's done. Here's Miss Maddie's bowl. I just put some in the bottom, put her a little dab of cream cheese in there. I'm going to put her fried egg on top and let it sit a second before I give it to her, just a chance to kind of warm up the cream cheese and make it gooey. And that's going to be breakfast this morning. I can't really show you lunch today because we had leftovers for lunch and I didn't film it because, like I said earlier, I've just been really busy. So I'm just going to show you breakfast and dinner today, and then we can have a chat. Now, while breakfast was cooking, I went ahead and started this as well. I have some leg quarters. I'm just going to put some teriyaki marinade over them, put the lid on it, let it sit about an hour, and then get it out on the smoker and let it cook all day. That way, at dinner time, all I had to do was throw sides together and we had an easy dinner. Here is what the chicken looked like when it came off the smoker and it was ready to eat. Now, to go with that, I put some rice in the Instant Pot, did it for 12 minutes, 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water, let it cook. And then over here, I have just some olive oil. I took a bag of stir-fry veggies out of the freezer, threw it in olive oil, just cooked it up, and added some stir-fry sauce that we had left over in the fridge, mixed it up, and we ate that over the rice. And then I went ahead and made a box of macaroni just in case anybody didn't want the rice, just because sometimes Maddie's a little bit finicky about rice, but really she ate tons of it, so I didn't even need the macaroni, and it ended up going in the fridge for lunch tomorrow. These veggies came from a couple weeks ago when Mika and I did a whole bunch of freezer and canning and all kinds of stuff from the garden vegetables that were just piling up on us. Here is what dinner looked like. This is CJ's plate, just to give you an idea of what they look like. And here is my plate, just rice, veggies, and chicken. CJ had the mac and cheese as well because CJ eats a lot lately. He's growing. Anyways. Hey guys, so I meant to bring you guys along today. I just didn't. I have been like over my head with laundry. I had all the kids take all their bedding off of their beds thinking I was just going to wash that, but then James brought home his whole semi-closet, bed, extra clothes, all that stuff, and so now I'm trying to get all that washed on top of everybody's bedding before Sunday. So I have been working on that, and I've also been trying to help him. He has 36, I think it is, online classes where he has to watch a video and take a test that he has to have done by tomorrow. And technology is like not his thing. So every time I leave the room, he's hollering at me to come back, and he's confused and he doesn't know what he's doing, and he exited out and on and on. So I've been having to try to stay with him and help him, and so it's just been really busy, and I just haven't had a chance to video anything. But I'm out here with my sky-high okra, and I'm going to work on picking some stuff, but I thought I'd have a chat with you guys about how our homeschool year is going at the moment and how we're going to change some things. So, where should I start? My number one priority in our homeschooling is that the kids are having fun, because if they aren't having fun, our school day does not go smoothly. They're stressed, I'm stressed, and then everybody's moody, and then I end up yelling, and I don't like to be that mom, and so if they're having fun, things go smoothly, they're excited for the next thing, so on and so forth. So, that being said, we're going to make some changes. Little James, if he was going to public school, would be going into kindergarten this year based off his birthday, because last year his birthday would have fallen like after enrollment dates and all that. So he would be going into kindergarten, but I actually have him going into first grade because I don't feel like one day beyond a deadline date is going to make him automatically not at the same level as kindergartners last year. So he did kindergarten last year. This year it was first grade, and I thought I would try to get him included more into Story of the World and things with the other kids. It's not going well. He will sit and he'll listen and he'll ask questions about it. But as far as notebooking, he wants nothing to do with that, and that's okay because he's little and he doesn't, he just turned 6 last week. He doesn't have the ability to sit and notebook for hours like my others yet. So I'm not going to make him do that. I am going to make him sit at the table. He can play cars, he can play Legos, he can play Play-Doh. I'm printing some Play-Doh mats. I'll show you guys those probably in tomorrow or Monday's video. I'm not sure yet, but I will show you guys those. I'm going to print some Play-Doh mats and I'm going to laminate them for him and for Maddie, so that when we do Story of the World and things, they can do the Play-Doh mats or they can just go crazy on the Play-Doh, whatever. That being said, that will be a change for James. Also, instead of doing our binders like we used to do last year, I was working on printing things today and getting things ready to put those together, and it crossed my mind that, my kids didn't have a problem with them last year, but it wasn't like, oh, I love my binder. So I think this year, instead of doing so much of the phonics and math and everything piled in there and not really fun, I think we're going to do, I'm going to give each one of the kids a thinking tree book printed and whole bunched and in a binder, and they can work through that thinking tree book throughout the year. And I'm trying to decide if I want to just do something that they need extra help in, or if I want to do something that they just really enjoy. So I'm still thinking on that, but we have so many PDFs of thinking tree books, and we also have just so many thinking tree books. We probably have 30, I don't know, we have a lot. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing some of those for them. And then we're going to go back to Saxon math, I think, for CJ this year. I don't remember what the math is that I'm going to use for Mika. It's in the house, but I'll show you guys that soon as well. I'm going to copy off the Saxon. I'm going to copy off the one for her so I can save it for my next group of kids in case that's what works out for them. And then what else? We're still going to be doing lap books and unit studies for our science. Still going to continue a Story of the World. And then, of course, read-alouds are like the #1 thing. That is their favorite things. So, anyways, I think those are the only changes we're going to make this year. We'll see as I start getting things printed and put in their binders, see how it's going to work out. But I did pick up for James and Penny a phonics book and a math basics book from Dollar Tree for each of them. And so they're working through those. They like the math because it has like Disney characters and stuff, so that's fun for them. So I did print off, what do they call that? I'll show you that in the next video too. But I have a math PDF that I printed that is, it's fun. It's like pictures and crack the code or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to print that for them so when they finish the workbooks they're in, they can do the little code one, and then they'll jump into more basic math and kind of ease into things. So, it's more fun for them right now, and they can get their basics down in a fun way. Anyways, sorry I didn't have much to share with you guys today. This morning we did our breakfast skillet thing, and then for lunch we did leftover spaghetti and hamburger helper. And for dinner we did the teriyaki smoked chicken, the rice, the stir-fried veggies, and then some mac and cheese. And that was basically it. So, sorry to keep this video short and not have a lot to share, but I will have a lot more to share in the next video with our homeschool changes. So if you have not already subscribed, please do so. And I would love to chat in the comments below about how your homeschool year is going. If you aren't a typical homeschooler, you do public school and you're doing virtual school, or if your kids are still in public school, I'd love to hear about what's changing or what's different in your school year this year. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get busy picking miles worth of okra, and then I also need to pick tomatoes and peppers. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.